This week we're talking about picking your battles, and I can tell you one thing. Managing other people's reactions is never the right battle to pick. Hello, my name is Rati Gorfine, and my company is Creative Calling Coaching. And I specialize in helping creatives, entrepreneurs, and other divergent thinkers focus so that they can grab the focus of others, get seen, and make money doing what they love. And today, we're going to explore unhooking our perceptions of success or failure from how people react. Before we get into that, I want to bring your attention, as always, to the description of the video where you'll see a link. And that link is a subscription link where if you opt in, you will receive a free gift. And I'll talk more about that later. But right now, I'm going to get into the material here. Really, what we're going to talk about today is the courage it takes to take a stand, make a point, say your piece, get seen, and stop talking. Not trying to massage the fallout of anything, but just being with your truth. And it's not easy to do that if you believe that whoever gets the last word wins. It's interesting when you think about a lot of people. I'm thinking of Herman Melville lately because I was we went on vacation up in Massachusetts, and his home in Pittsfield. He wrote Moby Dick, one of the greatest American novels, if not the greatest American novel ever written. Not a lot of good reviews. He did not make a living as a writer for the most part in his life. And he did not die with a lot of money. But I would venture to say he did experience success on his own terms because he kept writing. He kept writing. He kept making meaning. So no matter how something goes, it's never finished. And if you know that, you can relax and let people be displeased with you, right? This reminds me of a famous, I think it's a Tibetan story. I don't know. It's Asian. It's Buddhist like. Has to do with the farmer and his stallion. He has a beautiful stallion, and it wins first prize in a contest in the town, and everyone is talking about how great that is. And the farmer says, "We'll see." They think he's nuts. They say, to their mind, he won the prize. He succeeded. Well, word got out. There's this beautiful horse, and a bunch of thieves got together and stole the horse. Townspeople, of course, were up in arms and thinking, what terrible tragedy. And the farmer said, "We'll see." This was a very attractive horse. So it went off into the mountains and made friends with a whole lot of mares. And then that horse came running home with all those mares behind him, all these beautiful wild horses. Well, the townspeople said, if you don't think this is great, then you're nuts, and maybe you need assisted living at this point because you're losing your marbles. Well, he simply said, "We'll see." So his son was training one of the mares and got thrown and broke his leg. Now, his son was helping his father run the farm. The farmer is very old and has to do all of this work himself. Well, the townspeople are up in arms about the tragedy, the misfortune, how horrible it all is. The farmer did okay. He had to sell a couple horses. And of course, he said, "We'll see." Well, war breaks out. And the army comes to town looking to recruit, and they take all the able-bodied men, and you guessed it, they spared the farmer's son. So no matter what the outcome is, whether you win the prize or not, is not an indication of success. Whether you get a good review or not is not an indication of the worth of what it is you have created. Getting all bollocksed up with the impression you make is the best way to shut yourself down creatively and professionally. It is such a burden to worry about that. How can you possibly take any risks? How can you possibly assert the necessary aggression to go for what you want if you're worried about someone saying no? Trust me, they will. So you'll go to someone else. All right. So this is a big one. Stop trying to manage other people's reactions. Stop debating with other people about their reactions. You know, I would say, I was talking about this 10% rule the other day when it comes to like listening to other people's ideas. And so even if there's a dumb idea, you look for the 10% that makes sense and validate that and build on that. Well, this is 10% in reverse. No matter what somebody says, how people react, look for the 10% that's positive about their reaction. Well, what's great about that is this is not someone I'm going to go to for feedback anymore. Now I know that I have to keep this person out of my secret garden. Always look for the good, the 10%, whatever the world gives back to you, right? So that's really what I came here to say today. But before I go, I want to go back to that link in the description of the video. It is a link to subscribe to my newsletter, full disclosure. But if in doing so, you will get some free stuff. And one of the free things you will get is my 3-step guide to finding your next big action in life. A lot of people get stuck at the crossroads worrying about different options that they can or should take. And they stay there for a really long time instead of moving forward. And sometimes for good reason. They don't understand how to prioritize the criteria for making a decision. That's what this guide will allow you to do. It'll help you assess realistically what matters most now so that you can take your next big step in life. It's yours if you subscribe. Plus, you'll get all kinds of fun tips from me and links to the lives and links to interesting blog posts. So I hope you'll do that. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday at 5. If you like this video, please show me with a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share it with someone who you think would get something out of it. And I hope to see you again next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. I'm looking for the mouse. There it is. End broadcast.